Thanks for giving this opportunity. And my name is P. Sendil Kumar. I'm an founder and principal attorney of of a law firm by name Robes and Bands. It's a full service law firm. I'm operating out from Chennai now currently. And yeah, in fact, I just came into my full-fledged practice and started my firm only this year. I would say precisely sometime in February 2020. So, like previously, I would say close to about 15 to 18 years of experience working for corporates. I've worked in India as well as also I've worked in like a couple of other jurisdictions in overseas. So I would say that almost have like 20 plus years of experience as a legal professional. So when it comes to LawSikho, I would say that I know LawSikho much before when it was iPleaders. I would say that if I could vividly remember, I would say sometime in 2014 while I was working for a company in India. So that time I was looking for some course online, really to sharpen up my legal skills. So I was looking at, so during that time I came across iPleaders. At that point in time, they were in association. They were offering a course on diploma in entrepreneurship and course. And I found it really well. In fact, like along with like they were offering this particular course with NUJS Kolkata. I wanted to do, but because since I was back and forth, I was traveling. I couldn't able to take up that course at that point in time. But nonetheless, in 2018, but by then, I've been following, I would say that that was the spark I really had what these guys are coming up. I saw the course content, all that really, stopped me for a while and, take a look. I haven't seen something of this sort, So really, it made me to take a note of them. So since then, I was following them. And in 2018, like by then, I also moved from India. I moved to Muscat by the time in 2017. But still, I just thought I'll do some courses. So that is where when I was looking. So that time, by the time that I think it has come as LawSikho. I think completely they have rebranded, restructured. It has come as LawSikho. So I saw, they were offering a bundle of courses, and then and then I thought of taking up this contract drafting course, which I felt really being working in corporate. I thought, this is the one which day in and day out as a corporate lawyer or anyone for that matter need to have a good knowledge. So I enrolled with a diploma in, contract drafting course. It was a 6 months program, and really I thoroughly, enjoyed the way the interaction, like be it a doubt clarifying session. So everything was phenomenal. I would say that, all the tutors and the coaches who were there, really, I felt like really, it was a great learning experience there. So, I would say they were doing a tremendous job, like be it a group also, and we had a dedicated WhatsApp group and, were sharing it, everything was good. So then, so by the time I've decided that I have to take a break on my corporate career, so I wanted to come back to India and wanted to start my legal practice on my own. So that is where when I thought of since already I'm familiar with the LawSikho content and LawSikho courses, all that. Obviously, on top of my mind, this Mastertax membership was there in top of my mind. The moment I came here in November and I enrolled in January. So within like no time, I was here in November and just a month break and I've enrolled for Mastertax. Since then, the journey is so smooth. I know so much of I'm member in so much of other WhatsApp group. With regard to LawSikho, it is not only LawSikho, they are focusing only on the education front, be it client opportunity or be it I would say that almost was 6 to 7 groups, dedicated groups. I'm an active member in that. I'm following it up regularly. like getting a chance to meet people, be it India or be it overseas. It's a great association with people. So, and yes, I would say that, the LawSikho are doing a tremendous job. In fact, Ramanuj, Abude, or even if I want to so specific, I would say that, I would thank Shweta Rath, been frequently I've been interacting with her for any doubts, be it any time. There is, in fact, even though I had little consideration, but still, with very open mind, as long as she's not occupied, definitely she was welcoming, and she would be there to clear my doubts. Always go to a person. So that way, really, I sincerely thank all like people out there, and I wish LawSikho to continue this endeavor, and to come up with beautiful such courses of this sort, and definitely without an iota of doubt, any people wanted to have any course related to legal, be it a legal community or be it another fraternity, you want to do any course, anything in and around law, without any an iota of doubt, I would say that your stop should be with LawSikho. No doubt about it, and I say it with full conviction. Thank you so much once again, LawSikho. As I said, while I was working, while I was in employment, yes, while I was a student of contract drafting course, I came across lots of templates. Otherwise, what we have to do earlier, while I was there in employment, if suddenly, like new sector or a new something, new like contracts or something comes up, really we need to do a great research, or we need to look up to our like junior members of our team to come up with, or all that. But here I had the great advantage of the templates were readily available. It was already that filter session was done. I was able to have that template. Just I need to run through, and I could able to customize it to my needs. And also, it is not only templates, even the finer points and the nuances of the contract drafting, which I was not aware until I came to LawSikho. But still, even though being there for a long years, but still, I'm always a person, but smaller things matters a lot. And so that way, so that is what I'm saying. On the whole, it is not like one particular instance. So it was very much useful while in the employment, and currently for the last almost for the last 10 months now. So I have since being a member of the Master Access, I have a like great access to the library, and with a pool of, or I would say that bank of templates, or in terms of materials, everything. So now I need not want to think. Earlier I had little doubt when I want to approach the client, or when I want to take up the work which I was not familiar. I was little bit hesitant to take that kind of work. But now, since I feel that I could support my client in whichever area they might come in, be it in if they have any query. See, off late I'm getting lots of these companies, they are kind of looking up for the GDPR compliant, or they wanted their website terms and conditions to be reviewed. If you honestly ask me, like 1 year back, I was not that familiar. But now that I haven't given, also I've learned a bit. Plus, also it is there. This library is ready-made available. So so that way I'm using to my maximum. I'm leveraging my my expertise through with the help of LawSikho. So that way it is very handy, I would say. So definitely, I would always, like, first to the like any person who wanted, if they come to me and ask to suggest any like anything related to law, anything related to do with law, or other like programs, like in and around law, obviously, I would say, it is LawSikho. Like firstly, with the law student community who wanted to do course. So, and also, if any company is looking up for any, kind of a tie-up or any other sort of affiliation in terms of training their employees in the company and training their legal employees. For that matter, even if I come to know if any institute which could train them, even to them I will say that to all fraternity, it is not that LawSikho, it is only for lawyers or law professionals. I think like anybody can. This course is basic knowledge you need to have, and anybody in our country can do any courses. So that way, I don't see any limitations with LawSikho to enroll with their courses. So that is a great thing. So that way, I would obviously, and I'm also on the verge of doing it. I've been also, like bridging LawSikho and with a prospective, like companies or any student whom. So I have already told many people actually of the student community. I've told them like many people about this program, or else if they are looking up for a short-term course, or if they are looking for an executive course. So whichever you feel like you could take up, you could have ask them to take a tour of your website and see what actually they want and what really they